Upon entering the south gate of Angkor Wat, 54 figures stand on each side of the causeway. On the right side, the demons looking angry and scary, and the left side are the gods, smiling and looking serene. Both rows are holding a serpent, what looks to be like they were engaged in a game of tug-of-war. It has been said that the gods and the demons pulled back and forth on the snake's body, causing the mountain to rotate. And just a side note while visiting, beware of the mean monkeys. They will attack and steal your water and food. We were told to never look them in the eyes, apparently a sign of aggression. So I personally would take pictures while looking away, hoping I got a good shot. I didn't want to take any chances. Angkor Wat was built with each side facing exactly north to south and east to west, and the Bayon temple sitting perfectly centered inside, representing heaven and earth. The temple is surrounded by long walls, exhibiting extraordinary historical events and their daily lives. The Bayon temple is also called the Face Towers, said to model after the king's own smiling face. The faces were supposed to represent Avalokiteshvara, god of compassion. You can still feel Angkor Wat's spiritual energy and the good intentions it still has for its land and people. Prohm Mountain, which includes elephant rides, is a crowd magnet at sunset. There is a limit to how many people can be on top, so you need to get there early. Keep in mind the weather plays a big part, so if you're lucky to have a cloudless evening and not to have any mist present, you will see a spectacular sunset. You do get to see Angkor Wat in the distance, which we will visit later during our trip. After a long day of hot, sweaty temple exploring, we took a break and let an elephant take us up to the top. We didn't stay long enough to catch the sunset. Instead, we admired yet another temple and reconstruction. Honestly, the highlight for me was to have an up-close experience with this beautiful creature.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at your big eyes.
Angkor Night Market provides shopping and a nightlife. A perfect place to pick up clothing that you may need to visit temples with and souvenirs. It's filled with bars, restaurants, and handcraft items. It's also another fun way to enjoy Cambodia's culture and its people. Prohm is truly a unique temple. Its submission to nature is beautiful, yet haunting at the same time. Prohm was our tour guide during all of our temple visits. He invited us to step into a small room and pound on our chest. The acoustics in this room made it possible to hear an echo resembling a deep drum sound. This would make bad spirits leave and invite the good ones in. Prohm Temple is also known for the movie Tomb Raider, where Angelina Jolie's Lara Croft picked a jasmine flower before falling through the earth. Falling, I'm sure, into a studio somewhere. Ta Prohm was a Buddhist temple that is now being swallowed by the jungle, rapidly growing and wrapping tightly its roots around the temple like an octopus. It's obvious that the relationship between the temple and jungle have united together peacefully. As seen here, a face peeking through the roots as if the tree knew to grow around the figure. Many mysteries surround this temple, making this visit one not to miss when in Cambodia. Bantiye Shirai, or Lady Temple, was dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. It is said that the carvings are way too fine for a man's hand and must have been built by women. It's cut from pink sandstone and has the finest stone carvings that you will not find anywhere else on earth. It's the smallest of the temples we visited, but makes up for it with her elaborate three-dimensional details. Eastern Miban Temple was also dedicated to Shiva, a god who had contradictory qualities. He is the destroyer and the restorer. Two seated lions are found guarding each of the four sides of the temple, and beautiful monolithic elephants stand proudly on each corners of the first and second tiers. This is a large mountain-like temple with 3 levels and crowned by 5 towers. Prohm is a temple to have funerary association, but the reason is unknown. Within this temple, there are libraries with carved stones with motifs of the 9 planets and 7 ascetics. The staircases are steep and go very high. The view from the top is definitely worth the climb.
Coconut shake.
Oh my god. So good.
Let's try this. Really good.
When it's time to wind down, our stay at the Golden Temple residence offered accommodations needed after long days of extreme heat and temple visiting. The pool has a great swim-up bar with a waterfall. It was the perfect place to cool down and enjoy a cold beverage. Cup Street is definitely the hub for nightlife in Siem Reap. Running parallel to Pub Street are Alley West and The Lane, which are all lined with tons of cocktail bars, restaurants, clubs, and spas offering traditional foot massages. It's a must visit while here in Siem Reap. Angkor Wat has been voted the world's #1 site, high on many travelers' lists of places to visit, and considered part of the 7 wonders of the world's list. Angkor Wat Temple is the heart and soul of Cambodia and believed to be the world's largest religious building practicing the Hindu faith. Another way to visit Angkor Wat is to see it either by sunrise or sunset. We couldn't pass up the opportunity to see this magical place silhouette itself in front of a gorgeous sunrise. This is the money shot for any photographer, amateur or professional. The level of detail is fascinating. Decorative flourishes and carvings portraying historical events and mythology stories. Built in the first half of the 12th century, it took an estimated 30 years to be built, replicating the universe of the cosmic world. Center is Mount Meru, the walls are the edge of the world, and the moat is the oceans beyond. The Terrace of the Leper King is a wall with carved nagas, demons, and mythological beings. When the statue was discovered, moss had severely affected it, creating discoloration resembling a person with leprosy. It is now considered to represent Yama, the Lord of the Dead, and may have functioned as a royal cremation platform. 25 meters long, the terrace is completely covered with naga snakes, armed guardians, and female celestial beings. The Terrace of the Elephants was used as an audience hall for public ceremonies. Phimianaka's temple is located in the old royal palace. It has been said that a serpent with 9 heads disguised as a woman lived inside. The king had to climb to the top of the temple every single night to lie with the Naga princess. If he missed even one night, the king's days were numbered and death would fall upon him. Prohm Temple, built by a very energetic Buddhist ruler, Jahavarman VII, in the 12th century. The grounds area is divided into 4 enclosures, one being a 2-story building with circular columns named Hall of Dancers. This building could have been built with the influence of travelers bringing ideas to Cambodia, like the Greek representation of round columns. The complex also includes towers, courtyards, shrines, ceremonial spaces, and a variety of connecting corridors. Thom Temple, one of the smaller major temples, was built by the same king of Prohm Temple. Little is known about this temple, but it's famous for the overwhelming trees strangling the remaining ruins.
The spring roll was good. Sorry you couldn't see it. I couldn't wait to eat it. It's a tad spicy. I'll say that. It's really good though. I think we have salad and prawns.
Wow, I don't know who can use this. You just licked every freaking finger in your right hand. Can we read?
Sorry, it's finger licking
Cut.
good.
Let's do it again.
It's finger licking good. Wow. Wow. I can't wait for you to try this. This is amazing. Wow.
Ta-da! It's like magic. Oh, this is the yamok fish. Was it like the yamok chicken like today? Is it similar? It's better.
Try it.
I can't wait. After dinner, we were treated to a customary Apsara dance performance. It's a highly stylized dance formed from the royal courts of Cambodia. The lotus spa will pamper all your 5 senses. Surrendering yourself to an ancient Cambodian healing massage is another way to relax and take advantage of the many services that Golden Temple Residence provides. Quad Adventures Cambodia Siem Reap was a great way to cover a large area and go off the beaten path. Seeing Cambodia behind the scenes was an amazing experience. Our guide was informative and had lots of personal and historical stories that you won't find in a history book. We drove by rice fields, neighborhoods, and was able to stop and walk through an orphanage school. The children were gone for the day, so getting to see firsthand the small classrooms that house over 100 children were surreal. It was fascinating to see that they are taught to speak, read, and write all in English. quad riding is the best way to see Cambodia's countryside. As you've seen, Cambodia has so much to see and do. Restaurant experiences will surprise you, and the hospitality level is beyond words. We found our accommodations comfortable and beautiful. The locals are extremely friendly, offering a warm welcome, and proud to show off everything that Cambodia has to offer. Goodbye, Cambodia. Parting is such sweet sorrow.